studying English linguistics at Faculty of Foreign Languages, Saigon University. And this is my very first future vlog. In this vlog, I'm gonna take you to the southwest of Vietnam for 5 days and 4 nights. So, come along with me and let's explore!
It's 5:30 in the morning and we're leaving. It's me! As a convoy leader, I'm gonna check your attendance every time we leave a certain location. Our first destination is the Lady of the Realm Temple, located at the foot of Sam Mountain. According to legend, 200 years ago, the local people in Châu Đốc discovered the statue of Lady at the top of Sam Mountain. They attempted to bring it down, but it was too heavy, until a girl went into a deep trance and found that only 9 virgins were needed to carry it. Once they reached the foot of the mountain, the statue became too heavy to carry any further. So it was placed at its current location, where people set up a shrine to worship. People have long believed that Lady blesses every person who worships her, and anything they ask for will be granted. Every year, from the 23rd to the 27th of April in the lunar calendar, there is a worshipping ceremony for the lady that attracts millions of visitors to come and worship. After visiting the temple, we headed to the Masew Cacheboot forest. As its name, this forest is filled with cacheboot trees and variety of tropical creatures. In particular, you can spot many storks and other bird species. During my visit, I had the opportunity to ride a traditional boat called a Sum Ba Lá in the Cacheboot forest. Although the weather was quite sunny, this forest was a perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. When night fell, we headed to Thien night market to enjoy ourselves. And guess what we found? A builder's toy! After having breakfast in Thien, we took an express boat to Phú Quốc, moving to the Pearl Island. Here we are, the bee farm. Put on your protective hat and follow me. You can observe the beehive up close. Learn about the queen bee, worker bees, their way of life and mating habits. Finally, you will have the opportunity to sample some delicious honey, which is sure to be refreshing. We went to the resort to have lunch and rest before making way to Grand World. It's a must-visit place in Phú Quốc, which is easily recognizable with its signature bamboo entrance. Grand World is often called a sleepless city because it offers a wide range of entertainment options that operate throughout the year. We rented e-bikes to get around town because it was too large to explore on foot. Unlike others, we were suggested by locals to explore and watch the sunset on the beach at the end of the day. There we had fun, we laughed, we cried, we shared. And in the end, we understood each other better. For me, it was the best night of the trip. Finally, at 10 p.m., we returned from the beach and watched The Color of Venice, a water-based art show. Phuoc is known as the Pearl Island, so we visited Ngọc Hiền Pearl Farm to learn about the pearl cultivation process and how the color of the pearl depends on its shell. They showed us 3 oyster breeds, Akoya, Tahiti, and Maxima, which they are currently cultivating to harvest pearl. We also saw the staff take the pearl out in front of visitors. In addition, there was an exhibition of many types of antiques, giant shell, and carved seashells. Upstairs, we could see the process of making pearl jewelry. This reminds me of my childhood. Not only were the pearls skillfully made, but also the nacre was crafted with great detail. Our next destination was the Myrtle Garden, Simpson, where we learned about how myrtle trees are grown, harvested, and turned into syrup or wine. Let's give it a try. Honestly, this was my very first time to have a shot of wine. So, see my facial expression? It's pretty hard to say. Later, we had myrtle syrup with ice, which was much more palatable. Additionally, they gave us myrtle and pepper candies. That's it for the Myrtle Garden. Now let's move on to the pepper farm. The farm with rows of pepper trees and small paths running along like a maze. Let me show you this beautiful little thing. It's peppers. Last stop of the morning, Huong Fish Sauce Factory. I was impressed by the numerous huge wooden barrels filled with a mixture of anchovies and salts, brewing with a low amount of impurities.
Mà hồi xưa người Việt Nam mình nghèo quá có đồ ăn, lấy mắm mình bỏ miếng đất mỡ vô kho cho nó kẹo lại, gọi là gì? Kho quẹt, đó cũng là một thức mắm. Đó là cái tinh túy trong văn hóa ẩm thực Việt Nam mà không có nơi nào trên thế giới có được cả.
In the afternoon, we met up at Huong Pagoda, which is the largest pagoda in Phuoc. The pagoda is famous for its enormous jade Buddha statue, standing almost 3 meters tall in the courtyard. This spot offers a breathtaking view of the vast sea and a peaceful atmosphere, making it a perfect destination for anyone seeking inner peace and tranquility. Here is Masew Beach, where we will be participating in team building activities. And this is us!
Đội nào mà hỗ trợ các Chuẩn bị ao nha, số 3 ơi, chuẩn bị ao nè. Ao dữ dội lên coi.
Wondering why didn't we join in? Initially, we were hesitant about joining in because we had our physical problems to deal with. Even though we didn't participate, we still had our own way to connect. On the fourth day of our trip, we said goodbye to Phu Quoc and took a ferry to Cần Thơ. The journey took us 3 hours, longer than before. Once we got back to our bus, we had lunch, and then we headed to our final hotel, Ninh Kiều Riverside Hotel. In the evening at 7 p.m., we had a gala dinner right after dinner time. My friend and I had a performance together.
Bạn xin được hát bài Chân Tình. Chân mong thầy cô và các bạn cùng lắng nghe.
Tính ra con em mình á, cái nó bị nó sầm lắng. Rồi.
Later on, we enjoyed the cuisine at Cần Thơ Night Market. We tried crepes for the first time. They were fresh and juicy with thyme and fruits added. The price was affordable too. Today is day 5, 8 a.m. in the morning. We gathered and learned generally about the hospitality industry, hotel and restaurant service. Our last destination today is the Huong Temple, which also means our 5-day 4-night trip is coming to an end. This temple has a unique architecture that features a bronze room in the center and 18 bows encircling the legs representing the 18 Huong kings. Each bow is engraved with designs inspired by the Dongseong bronze rooms.
episode is all about my vlog. Before it ends, I would like to express my gratitude to Mrs. Huong and Mr. Lợi, the tour guide, who were always enthusiastic and helped us a lot during our trip, making it a memorable experience. Also, thank you all for watching my vlog to the end. If you have any suggestion or feedback, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Once again, thank you, and hope to see you guys on my next trip.
We keep this love in a photograph. We make these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still.